and I am here with you today to do something I'm so excited about doing, a haul video. I buy so much makeup, and I spend so much money on makeup that I'm so excited to get to show off a haul that I got really good deals on, I'm really excited about, and I'm really excited about the products because they're gorgeous. So let's jump right into it. Really quickly, I want to thank you guys for joining us today on Dark Angel Beauty. If you haven't already subscribed to our page, please hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you see when we post videos. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. But other than that, let's get into the good stuff. So I'm gonna move the box to the floor because I want to be able to show off the products individually instead of having a giant cardboard box in the way. I'm just gonna kind of reach in and grab and see what I come out with, and then when I come out with it, I will explain the product. So just to start off with, I think this haul cost me roughly $258, so it was an expensive one. I've been really good this year. I am a diamond member level at Ulta, and so I do most of my buying at Ulta because I really love their reward system. I'm normally, by this point in the year, I'm already diamond through the next year. I'm close. I think at this point I have like $100 left to spend before I'll achieve my diamond status for next year, so I'll get to it, but normally I've already passed it, so I really have been doing a good job of not spending lately, which is a big deal for me. But there have been a lot of products out recently in the market that I really wanted to get, and then when we decided to start the YouTube channel, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it so that I can do this haul. So here we go. So the first one, I'm going to go ahead and just start off with probably the one that made me decide to do the haul, which is the Alyssa Edwards ABH palette. Oh my god. The hype for this thing has been phenomenal. Everybody's talking about it. The pictures of them are gorgeous. It is a beautiful palette. It has so pigmented colors. It's just so exciting to finally have it. I have all of their other palettes. I have Modern Renaissance and Subculture and Prismatic and Norvina and all the other ones that they have out. So this was the last one that I had to acquire. I normally buy them right as they come out. And the first thing I can say about this packaging is it's so different because normally they have that felt tip to it, or they have some sort of raised texture to it, which I like, but honestly, I mean, it gets dirty so fast, but this is actually kind of a nice change for them. And I love, of course, they have the beautiful eyes from Alyssa Edwards on there. Love it. I just love everything about the packaging. I love the colors. I think it's just super, super pretty. I'm sorry, every time I open it, I'm like, oh, look at those colors. I want you guys to just appreciate how deep and pigmented they are. And there's just a couple, I have a weird thing, I don't like swatching really, but I just really want to see, because I haven't seen how any of these look, and this is one of the, so actually, that's not as glittery as I thought it was going to be. But if you double, it's really buildable, so if you double layer it, it kind of works, but it is such a pretty purple. And you guys know that I love my purples. My hair was purple until really recently, and so I'm just I'm so excited. I'm going to do a video on this palette because this is really the decision maker for me in terms of purchasing this. I also have to say that when I bought it, they were having a huge sale. And I got 7 times points, so I got almost 2,000 points, and 2,000 points at Ulta is $75 in straight Ulta cash that you can use whenever you want. So it was worth it, in my opinion, to spend that much because I had a 20% off coupon, so it was going to be $300, and I got it down to $258 or whatever after tax. And then I also got the points for it. So it really was I mean, the haul was expensive, but I got really good deals, and I got a good amount of points for it as well. So, but this one I'm going to do a video on soon, just doing all eye look with just that palette because I think it's got so much to work with, and I'm really excited to be able to work with it on camera. Moving on, I got this one because it's the same type thing. This is the Loroac Neon Lights. I love Loroac. I have a lot of their palettes. I have all of their pro palettes. I have most of their specialty palettes as well. A lot of their special releases, the brunch one that they did, and they did one for Christmas this year. And they're all beautiful. They always have a very creamy texture to it. They're so well pigmented. Really, you can really rub your finger across it once and get a beautiful, beautiful swatch from it. So I really like it. And on initial reaction to it, the colors are gorgeous, but I did notice it's super off-centered. It's just a little bit crooked. It doesn't matter, it's just a cosmetic thing, but I just thought it was weird that it's a $30 palette and they couldn't find a level to make it so that it didn't go at an angle. But I mean, that aside, those colors are beautiful. Nobody's gonna ever dispute that those colors are gorgeous. And for this one, I guess for this video, I'm just going to pick one color from each palette and swatch it so we can see kind of how it works. So right on next to the purple from the Alyssa Edwards palette, I'm going to do Blue Note, which is their really, really, really deep blue color. It is a matte. And I did 2 swatches, just like I did with the Alyssa Edwards. And it's, I mean, it's there. It's not as neon as I would like it to be, I think. Maybe it's just that I didn't get enough on my finger. I'll do one more swatch just to see. No, it's not. So, I mean, it's a beautiful palette. I'm glad that I got it because I've been wanting it for a while. Really, it's not fair for me to judge any of these until I actually use them on my eyes, because when I use them on my eyes and I see how they play with brushes and they play on my eyes and how I can build upon them and that kind of stuff, that's when I can really make a good assessment. On first assessment of both of them, they're beautiful palettes and I think I'm going to really love them, but like I said, until I really, really can play with them, I'm not going to be able to get a fair judgment out of them. So, I will warn you guys, I have, I think, 5 palettes total, so 2 of them are I've already shown you guys. I got 3 more down there, and then I've got foundations, an eyebrow pencil, and then some glow drops from a Smashbox. So I'm just gonna keep going with I think it'll be easier just to keep going with the palettes, and then we'll just move on from there. So I'll show these 2 at the same time. These are from Smashbox. They're the they have like a name for this collection, and I'm blanking on it. The Covershots, that's what they're called. I knew I would find it on the box somewhere. So these are their Covershot palettes. This one is Sunlit Yellow, and this one is Pink Palms. Both of these palettes I've had my eye on for a while. I love them. They're tiny. I have one that I got at Christmas time. I got it on sale. They're very tiny, so I'm always like, oh, they're so tiny. Are they worth $30? They probably are. Honestly, if I paid $30 for it, I wouldn't be disappointed, because like, even though they're tiny, like, I'm not gonna run out of the colors anytime soon just because I have so many palettes. So my palettes always wind up lasting me a long time. But these happen to be on sale, so I got them for $17 a piece rather than $29, which is a great deal. That's $12 off. I mean, that's basically 50% off, and it's about as cheap as you're gonna find these kind of things. So this one is the Pink Palms, and just like this, like, those colors. Oh my god. This was the one that I really like. I've been wanting to buy this for probably a year now. And I didn't, because I didn't want to spend $30 on it. But like, so for this one, I'm going to do that teal color, because or the mint color, because it's like, I don't think I have anything. I think the only palette that might have something kind of similar to it is the Loroac Brunch palette. It has a lot of pastels like that. And so there might be a green kind of tinted mint color in there that's similar to it. But like, oh my gosh. It's just... It's light, but like I said, I'm swatching right now, so it's light. I don't even know if you guys can see it. It's like awkward. If you guys can see it, but it's, I mean, I think when I'm playing with it on an eye, I think it's gonna be a really good accent color for like a green or a blue eye tone color. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to play with these too. And then we'll do the Sunlit Yellow one. And of course, the Sunlit Yellow, like, I'm not gonna lie, what really caught my attention in this one is that beautiful pigmented yellow, and like the teal as well. So I think just to keep going with like the idea of the blue tones, I'm gonna swatch the teal one and see how that one works. Oh my god, that's the best pigment I've gotten from a swatch yet. That, like, just on my finger I can tell, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's beautiful. But like, look. So, once again, I don't know if you guys can see it. I, like, have done it on a weird angle. I should do it on the back of my arm, I guess. But, like, that and the mint, I think will work. They'll play really well together. So, I'm really excited about that. And like I said, I've been wanting them forever, so. Okay, so, final palette of this haul is going to be the Juvia's Place Nubia 3 Coral Palette. Let me tell you. Juvia's Place I saw on the internet for so long, and I was like, I need to order from them. And I kept, like, I would go to their website. It's not expensive. Their palettes are like $20, normally $24, maybe 20, like 15 for some of them. I don't, very affordable products. Like, for the color and the pigmentation that you get out of these palettes, like, it is well worth the money. And when they finally transitioned into Ulta and they started being sold at Ulta, I was sold. I was like, I'm done. So I have quite a few of their palettes now. I'll explain. I have another palette, or another product from them as well, and I actually saw that product and then found this one because of it. So I wasn't planning on buying this at all, but once I figured out, like, oh my gosh, how pretty these colors are and how neutral they are, because with Juvia's Place, normally you're getting really, like, harsh pigments, which I love because I really like color, but, like, just to have them put out, like, this really beautiful, beautiful neutral color with all these beautiful shimmers, like, it is so gorgeous. And this palette was $20. They don't have the mirrors in them. That doesn't bother me. I have tons of mirrors and tons of palettes that have mirrors, so if I get a palette that doesn't have a mirror, it doesn't really affect me at all. I would rather not get a mirror in it and save money because they didn't spend extra money packaging it, if that makes sense. So that's how I feel about it. But for the swatch for this one, I'm going to go ahead and just because this is the one that catches my eye, I'm going to do this silver one. I'm going to do it on my thumb. And I'm going to do this one on the back of my hand because it's been really hard to show you guys. Y'all. It's like butter and like, oh my god, that's like, I barely even rubbed it. Like, do you see? I hope you guys can see how pigmented that is and how shimmery it is. It's gorgeous. Like, for a lid, for like a eyelid, like in your inner corner on, oh, god, it'd be beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this palette, you guys. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not. So, I probably will do a Juvia's Palace, I always want to say Juvia's Palace, a Juvia's Place, video sometime in the near future just because I have so many of their palettes. And I also bought their foundation. I'm going to transition just straight into that, and I'm going to show you guys their foundation because I bought their foundation because I saw it on a video on their Instagram and I watched a makeup artist put it on, and the way that it applied was full coverage so easily. I was like, oh my god, I have to buy this. In fact, I think the foundations were also $20 and I bought 2 of them because I told you guys I'm weird. And I always buy things in pairs normally if it's something that I'm going to use regularly. So let me see. I opened one so I could test it. And it was this one. Sweet. So this is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation. This is what the box looks like. They have like 45 colors. So literally any skin tone should pretty much be covered. I got it in the color... I don't know. I think it's Malta 640, I think. I may be wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna go with, yes, Malta 640. So, and it's like one of their lighter colors. I'm pretty fair-skinned even during the summer. So I'm just gonna show you guys on the same, I'm gonna test something. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm just gonna put like a little drop. Go back in. I don't want to use that much. Alright, never mind, it's gonna be a big drop because I squirted too much out. So I got a little drop right there, I got a little bit on my finger. I'm going to try and cover this, the beautiful swatched silver that I did a minute ago, and I think it's going to work, and I am 100% right. Oh my. You guys, I'm like barely even. It was, you saw it was a tiny, tiny drop, even though I put more than I wanted to on. Tiny, tiny drop. Literally, it is taking the lines out of my skin, like where the crease in my skin is. And like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like that's where it just covered it up perfectly. There's no smudging. There's no, like, the line from it is perfect. I think you just adjust the lighting, so hopefully you guys can see it. But, like, it's literally perfect. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. To use this foundation, I feel like this is going to be one of those foundations that, like, I don't care if it's on sale or if I have a coupon. I will happily spend $20 on this foundation every time I run out of it because I think it's going to be, like, the gift foundation where I don't have to use another foundation to try and, like, work with it to make it full coverage. So I'm really excited about that. So I got 2 of those. I'm going to pull the second one out just so my box gets empty by the end. You guys can like see, I'll move all my products out in the front of the desk so you guys can see everything that I got. And then I'll keep going on with the trend to the Tarte face tape. And it's, I had a face tape from them before. In fact, I just used it in a video where I did a full face of Tarte. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. And I love it. Like, I love the original one, but whatever is different about this one, like, when I swatched it on my hand last time, it was great. So, so this is what it looks like. Packaging is beautiful, of course. Has the pretty gold. And this one is actually a pump instead of normally they do, like, a wand where you, like, rub it on. This one's actually a pump, so you can pump it either directly on your skin or onto a brush or onto a sponge. Which I like better, actually. So that worked really well for me. This one I got in the color 12N Fair Neutral, which is pretty much what I buy from their collection normally. I'm just going to do like a little dab. And I actually put the dab right on top of that same silver, and I'm just going to rub it in and see if I can do the same thing with it. This one I can. Now you can tell, you'll be able to see, God, it's good too. It's a little bit liquidier. Like, I don't know how to explain the Juvia's Place one, but it like literally comes out when it says matte. Like, it comes out and it's dry immediately. It's great. but it's still spreadable. Like, you can still spread on it, you can still build on it, which is a huge, like, whatever formula they use, like, kudos to their engineers because they're amazing. The face tape is great as well. I'm not at all discounting it. I will still use it a lot. I'm sure I'll use it a lot. I'm sure I will buy it again. But with this one, it's a little bit more liquidy. I covered up the rust of the silver. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm sure you can tell. The Juvia Place one is a little darker of a skin tone, whereas this one's a little bit more of a neutral skin tone. I would say the one that I have currently, the Tarte one, is probably more of my winter skin tone, whereas the Juvia's Place one is probably more of my summer skin tone. So, whatever. I found that normally if I have a foundation that I really love, but it's a little bit too light or a little bit too dark, I'll mix it with another foundation that I love that it works well with to make the right color for me. I do that pretty much every time I do my makeup. It's very rare that I use just one color foundation, if that makes sense. But I'm really excited to actually get to use this and to play with it. So I think I have 2 things left, and I will say I just mentioned that I did the Tarte Full Face Challenge. One of the things I had to buy, quickly, these were also on sale. These are, I think, normally like $35, $39, whatever. I think I paid about $27 for them. So those were also on sale, and I had a 20% off coupon on top of that. So that's why I got as much stuff as I did for as cheap as I did, because of that coupon and because they were running the sale. But anyway, tangent. So I just did a full face Tarte video. It'll be up either before or after this one, however we wind up posting it, I don't know. But it'll be up soon if it's not already up. If it is already up, I'll go ahead and link it in the bottom so that you guys can watch that. But part of why I bought when I did was because I when I was thinking about doing a full face of like a specific brand, I was like, Tarte is definitely the one that I could do it with. The only thing I didn't have was eyebrow stuff. So I went ahead and got their Architect eyebrow pencil, and this is what it looks like. I had bought 2 of them. The second one is already put away because I used it today for the video. So I went ahead and just put it away. But this is the eyebrow pencil itself. As you can see, it's got like that really nice tapered, like triangular edge, and it is actually a duo where it comes with the clear setting gel in the back for your natural eyebrow hairs. I really liked it. This is what I have on my eyebrows right now, so you can see how it works. I'm not going to bother swatching it because you can tell like what the color is. I did not use anything besides this, and like maybe a little bit of one of the Tarte eyeshadows in like a light brown to kind of like fix up the edges. But I mean, it's a good eyebrow pencil. I like it. It's not one of my favorites. Would I buy it again? Probably if it was on sale, but like I would never pay full price for it. And like I said, I got this one on sale. I think I wound up paying like $19 or so for it, and it's normally like $25. But definitely worth it. I have 2 of them, so I'll definitely be using it in the near future. Okay, so final thing I got in this haul. This was on sale. It was on like one of their clearance items, and I bought it because it reminded me of the Color FX liquid shimmer drops, which I love. And when they put them on sale last time, I bought like 3 or 4 bottles because I actually mixed them into my foundation to give like a nice shimmer to my skin. And at first I was like, I've seen a lot of other makeup artists do it. At first I was like, I don't know about that, but it actually really helped. And so I'm kind of hoping that these wind up doing the same thing. It is the Smashbox, the Hood Witch Crystalized, and it's literally like glitter drops. When I opened it, I was like, what am I looking at? Because I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like all this, the glitter is like on the front of the bottle where it was like laying down. And so I shook it up, and once I shook it up, I really like was like, okay, this is actually really pretty. But I was kind of like, I don't know. It was on sale for $15. I think it was normally $25 or $30. So it was either like half off or almost half off. So, but it was, I'm not sure. Like, I might have just wasted $15. I might never ever use this, but like, I think it would be worth it just to like see how they work out. So I have not swatched these yet. I have not tested this yet. I don't know what it's gonna do. It comes with like a little eyedropper, and I'm just gonna like drop a little bit on where I put the foundation and just see, so I can see like if I use it as a highlighter, how it would turn out. And y'all, oh my god, it's so glittery. I take everything I just said back. I'm gonna use this all the time because I love my shimmers. Like, do you guys see it? Can you see it running down my hand? That's beautiful. It's like, I feel like a unicorn right now. I feel like I was just given some sort of holy powers. Like, this is gonna be me embracing my full witch form using this. I'm just gonna bathe in this, you guys. I'm gonna like, it's gonna be a... Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I take everything back. That's probably my favorite thing that I got from this haul. That and the Juvia's Place foundation. Like, Wow. Okay, so for $258 plus some change, I don't remember the exact total. I wish I could offhand. I probably should have written it down, but I know it was $258. That was after tax. Before the coupon came off, it was like $300 exactly. The coupon came off 20% off. It was like $240 something, and then with tax, it was like $258. So overall, I got 13 products. I'm counting really quick to make sure I didn't just lie to you guys. 12 products. Yes, 12 products. Sorry, I can count, I promise. No! I lied to you guys one more time because I totally forgot. This came in it as well. That was part of what made it so expensive. I meant to say that at the beginning because I pulled this out so I could start filming. But this is my filming mirror. It was $29. It's Conair. It's the rose gold. It is lit. So, not like, hey, it's lit. No, it's like, it's literally, it lights up. So it lights up. It has double-sided magnetic. You guys, I promise I know English, I promise. Magnification. I can speak. Magnification mirror too. I don't like magnification mirrors. They really give me headaches, so I don't ever use them. But I do have the option if I need to like really work on. In fact, the other day I like puffed some of my eyebrows out, and I use that just because it made it a little bit easier. But so that, incorporate that in there as well. Really, the 13 products I got were well worth $260. So, plus thinking about it, I used my 20% off coupon. I've let a couple of them expire, and I've also gotten. Basically, I got 1,800 points off of it, so almost 2,000 points, which equates to $75 in straight Ulta cash. So overall, super, super great haul. Really, really happy with it. Throwing stuff everywhere, it's fine. I just want to like kind of give you guys a look at all the products side by side. The only thing that I'm missing is that second eyebrow pencil, but you can see I have one here. It's the exact same thing, so you're not really, you get the picture. But yeah, just give you guys like a little display of all of it. And I have to say, I'm really excited about this one. I just put in another order today, and so I will, I'll have that one hopefully within a week, and I'll do a video about that haul as well. I will tell you that one is mainly NYX cosmetic products because I want to do a full face NYX video because it's much more affordable to do than a full face chart. And I also want to do a dupe video, and I also want to do a an affordable makeup video. So all of that pretty much that whole $100 purchase that I made today was going to be going towards that with a couple extra things in there. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hauls are really fun for me because I really love buying and talking about makeup. I will talk about my favorite makeup with literally anybody. So if you liked it, please, please, please give us a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and click on that little notification bell so that you can see every time I buy and spend way too much money on makeup, and I share it with you guys. You can watch the videos. If you have any questions about the products, I'll be doing videos using them all, of course, and I will happily answer questions about them when I start to play with them and figure out which ones I really like. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, be girly, but with just a little dark